What's up everybody? Just arrived at Opore, beautiful Opore in the Bay of Islands. Went and got a coffee, get a bit of caffeine in me, so now I gotta go shoot down to the boat, start getting everything ready for the, I don't know how many nautical mile sail from the Bay of Islands down to Wellington. So it's, what are we, Saturday afternoon, hopefully gonna get it just before dark, shoot down to, or shoot north to North Cape, which should hopefully be around about dawn. Go around the top of New Zealand and shoot down the west coast all the way to Wellington. So let's see if we can get this thing ready. Alright, first order of business, get all this stuff below deck. As we left her. Get the power in the boat. Yeah, we want to get saloon lights, forward light, aft light, water pump. There we go. Shower bilges. Fridge 1, fridge 2, VHF navigation, 12 volt gas. Right, so Dad and Kevin are currently off at the supermarket. They're getting the shopping. They're going to bring that back, load up the boat. Need to clean up Kevin's cabin because it's full of crap at the moment. Then I'm going to go and get the rest of the boat ready. So, let's get it. Mode before we go, eh? Right, so I've just loaded the route into the boat computer to open CPM. Oh, what's that doing? Get rid of that.
You alright? You okay?
So here is our trip. What have we got?
Okay, I don't see
578 nautical miles.
There's more than here. Oh, here it is.
3 days, 5 hours.
Right, do.
Dad's struggling with the cheese.
Yeah, cheesy.
So if we go okay, zoom out of here, we can see where we're going. So coming out of the Bay of Islands, going to head north around the Cavallies, shoot all the way up around North Cape. Should be here around about dawn, hopefully crossing around in front of Cape Reinga during the day. Try and get the drone up. And then we scoot all the way down, pretty much straight line it for Taranaki. Come down here, and again should be coming around here about dawn, so with any luck we'll get a nice sunrise over the top of Mount Taranaki, and we'll shoot down past the Maui A platform. I'm going to cut into the Kupe platform, and then we'll either come straight down towards the Sounds or sort of come inland a little bit, head down through the straits around the bottom into Wellington. Done.
Yeah.
We're off. Well, there's one right there. Kevin took the other one off. They're all over there.
No?
Stern lines are all over there.
No, the stern light.
Light?
No, stern light.
Oh, I don't know. Does it not work? No. It's buggering up my video.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right, we're off.
Oh.
Left the dock.
Okay.
Cruising out the marina for the last time in Opore. Gotta go and pump out the yucky stuff and then we're off. What's the time? 8 o'clock, bang on the dot. Not bad, should have us at North Cape about 8 in the morning. sunrise around North Cape would be nice. Good middle of the night, everybody. So I've just come on watch. It's the first night for us on the delivery trip from the Bay of Islands to Wellington. It's about 1:30 in the morning. I've got the 1 till 4 AM shift. So we're already past the Cavelli Islands, just north of the Bay of Islands, and we're pretty much running a straight course up to North Cape. Pretty uneventful sail already, really. We've got a head sail up, motor sailing, about 10-15 knots of wind. We're doing about 7-8 knots of boat speed, heading in the right direction. It's pretty easy going. Jumping out of the fucking water. That's out of control. So that is North Cape, the northernmost tip of New Zealand, which is actually further north than Cape Reinga. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but Cape Reinga is in the distance, way off down there. It's probably going to take us the best part of all day to get around the top of the North Island and start heading south finally. So we've already turned to the west. Probably already just past our northernmost point of the trip. We're effectively on our way home. Conditions in this, could you? Bank just off Cape Reinga. Cape Reinga lighthouse up there. It's pretty rough around here. The Tasman Sea meets the Pacific. Check out those waves. And this is on a fairly calm day. But hey, we're about to turn left and head in the right direction.
Yeah. Yeah, almost
on our way home.
It's so nice to do that. A few miles to run before we turn.
Pretty good feeling about to head in the right direction.
There we go. I love it.
What's up? Middle of day 2. Look at the state of my head. We're finally sailing. Got the main up, the reef in the main and the reef in the jib. We've got what, 16 to 18 knots of apparent winds, somewhere between 90 and 60 degrees, humming along at averaging about 8.5 to 9 knots. Finally got the engine off, which is fucking amazing. Super quiet, super cool. A little bit of land left to see, not a lot though. Soon we'll be in the middle of nowhere between Cape Reinga and Taranaki. So we should be out here for about, I don't know, 24, 36 hours, something like that. Coming up to Taranaki at around dawn, Not tomorrow, the next day. And hopefully we'll be able to see the mountains, see the Maui platforms. Might even get the drone up if we're lucky. Yeah, it's pretty good. Having a bit of fun and steering the boat. And thinking about going to sleep soon, so I can get ready for my watch tonight. Dinner time.
Dinner time.
What you cooking, chef?
Well, we're cooking some
Oh yeah. The wind's just died and time for dinner. So this marks what? 24 hours since we left? Nearly? 24 hours since we left? Almost?
about 8. So what's the time now?
Getting there. 22 hours, something like that. And we're probably just past the end of 90 Mile Beach, maybe a little further.
Well past now.
And basically sailing out to sea. I won't see land until we come to Taranaki now. Pretty majestic little night. There's another boat, an American boat, somewhere way up there on the horizon that we've been trying to follow down. They're pretty much going exactly the same speed as us, so that's been cool. Talking away on the radio. Yeah, couldn't really ask for easier sailing. Still on track to be home Wednesday morning, really early in Wellington. So one of the things I'm starting to realise about this sailing business is life revolves around sleep, food, more sleep,
And
drinking, changing the sails back again, changing them back again, and then more sleep, and then more eating, and then more drinking, and then more sleep. It's pretty easy, really. It's good fun. Oh, and coffee. Lots and lots of coffee. Sunrise in the second morning at sea. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be Monday morning. I think we're about kind of opposite Auckland. Making good progress. There's Auckland, there's us. 6 knots. What I say about food, eh? Everything revolves around food. I think this might be the first time in my life I can't see land. It's pretty cool.
Tryfina Harbour, up the west coast of Great Barrow. You all jump in the water and you dive down beside them and you do dolphin shit and the dolphin would be looking at you like this and it would go right and take off. Like, this is how you do it, buddy.
Yeah. Nice try, but just like that, they're gone. What's up, people? So it's Tuesday morning, about 5:30 a.m. We had a nice sail down towards the Taranaki Peninsula, I guess you call it. Had about 15 knots the whole way. Pretty stable sea conditions, so it's been nice sailing, but we've just had a weather update on the radio, and it looks like there's a bit of a blow coming through between here and Wellington, so we've just opted to turn into New Plymouth. We're about an hour and a half away from New Plymouth Harbour. We're going to go and sneak into New Plymouth itself, drop the anchor. Once we've got a bit of coverage, we should be able to go and get a decent weather update and figure out what we're going to do. But it sounds like we might be stuck here for maybe 12 or 18 hours just to wait out that blow, and then hopefully we can carry on back down to Wellington. So this is us on a mooring in New Plymouth. Waiting for a bit of crappy weather to pass by. I'm lucky enough to be able to borrow one of these moorings. It's a hot mark. There's about 5 or 6 yachts all coming to New Plymouth at the same time. See how windy it is. We'll sit here and have a bit of a squiz at the weather. I think we're probably going to wait here till around about 2 o'clock tomorrow and then head off again. Alright, so this is where we are. Zoom out, pretty much right there in
So our batteries are quite good.
Point of Taranaki.
Did I tell you? Yeah,
All these
so we
little-
put in batteries, but they
All these little green dots are all other yachts.
So we're struggling with batteries that are fucked.
So what we're doing is
4
take this back to where we are.
6 p.m.
You can see this is the band of wind that we're trying to avoid.
So we should have
All that red stuff.
500 amps.
So it looks like
which we can
by
use
about
half of that.
Wednesday we should be good to go.
250 amps, but our batteries are going,
Yeah, it's all this horrible red crap we want to get rid of.
with stuff going, so we're constantly running
It's getting a bit windy.
which is chewing through our gas. So
Step this up here.
we're down to half a tank of gas, but that's okay because of the sun.
See that there start to fill in some pretty horrible colours.
Yeah, so that's alright. So we've got enough fuel to run.
And by Wednesday it looks like it should clear.
If we need to.
So
We'll still conserve, Yeah,
I'd rather not get out there in 30 knots of wind.
Yeah, so Sam and myself.
Yeah, hopefully we can wait that out and get out of here tomorrow. Morning everybody. Just got done and brushed my teeth. Had a good sleep last night. Anchored here in New Plymouth. It's pretty windy, pretty rainy. I might go outside and see what it's like. Weather-wise here. So windy. What does windy say? Windy says we got. That's about now. No, it isn't. 11 o'clock. So we're sort of planning on leaving at 1 p.m. I think. Let's see what this has got. So this is going through. It's midnight there.
Westerly, so we're going to be throwing over that way.
And then 1, 2, we should be home about now. So we're probably looking about 20 knots the whole way, really. Looking at windy. Go to the gust map. This one's a bit more fun. So again, this is us at the moment. We'll just see what's going to happen up around the Cape. 25 knot gusts. That's easing down as well, which isn't too bad. What about now? We should be somewhere down here. Got 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 a.m. So it should put us about there-ish. So it's not too bad either, 21 knots. And then coming down around the bottom, into the Cook Strait, should be around about here, so that's going to be a bit fun. 26 knots, 25 knots. Should be home by now. We're going to look at windy, not windy, predict wind. So this is the weather routing stuff that we use, and it basically gives you the most ideal route and wind conditions and predicts all your times. It gives you a table of what you can expect. So these are 4 different departure options. You've got 10 a.m, 1 p.m, 4 p.m and 7 p.m. today. It gives you the time for each of them, so it's roughly about a day. You're probably looking at leaving around 1.9 of a day, 24 hours. Max wind speed and all the reaching angles. It gives you the percentage of the time spent in different wind strengths. So it will be between 8 and 20 knots the whole time. And then the wave height. And then if you go back to the map, you get these fancy pictures of where your boat's going to be at various different times based on the different departures. So we're probably going to be going to that second boat there, which puts us in some pretty relatively windy, but not the full strength of it like this one here, but we're sort of following the wind down as it's dying out. So that should be okay. I think it's going to be a bit wet, but so what we're looking at here is the wave height and the period. So 2 meters in 7 seconds. That's yuck. That's not going to be very nice at all. So that's quite high waves and 7-second periods, really close. So they're going to be rolling us around like no tomorrow because they're all beam on as well. So it looks like they basically just stay at that for the whole trip, no matter where we are. A little bit lighter down here in the straits, which is nice, but she's going to be a rolly trip. This is what you call prepping for shitty weather. Bacon, eggs, shitloads of bread. Filling the fridge full of soft drinks. What can you do? We're off. Making progress again.
I can punch straight into it for a while.
Coming out of Taranaki. Dad's ruining my video by trying to tell me what to do. What's up, peeps? So this is us just leaving. You can see it actually. Just leaving the Taranaki coast. Just made our turn to head pretty much straight from Taranaki Peninsula all the way down to Wellington, so we're about to sail offshore again. Probably lose coverage until we turn up in Wellington. The sea state's looking not too shabby. Got a good breeze now, beam reaching, hitting about, you can see that, 8 knots, hit 9, max speed at 10.4. That's doing pretty good. Got whole main up, full jib out, all the sail we can find. I think we'll make a call on whether or not we pull some of that in just before dark, and we'll start our watches. Yeah, doing pretty good, so we'll see you guys back in Welly shortly. Turns out I lied to you, that's not the whole main at all, there's a reef in that main. So 9 knots with a reef in the main, so it's okay. But yeah, thought I'd better tell you the truth.
I've never seen that. Just to see, might get another one. This is waving. Oh no.
I saw the very tip of the sun
Did you
was
see that?
green. Yeah. That's pretty good.
I don't think that.
That's because I just poo-pooed the hell out of it.
I saw it. Oh, nice.
Yo, so this is it, final stretch. Just woke up. I don't know what time it is. I'm bloody tired. We're absolutely flying. See out the window. It's pretty rough. I think that's the South Island. I'm guessing. Should be able to see. Can't see much out there. Just go up and figure out where we are. Whoa, she's rolly.
You enjoyed that?
Holy shit, she's rough.
Holy shit, you're right.
Where are we?
Getting for Terrapin. We had a big nasty one try to get in the back just a minute ago.
Uh-oh.
Well, you know what?
Oh, look, the cook straight. Hello. Hold it. We'll be home soon. Time for a coffee. Let's find out where we are, right? Oh, shit, she's fine. Oh. That's us just coming to the head of the Cook Strait. Got a arrival time of about 3 PM in Wellington, so what are we now? 8:30. Still got a fair few hours to go yet, but getting close to home. Looking forward to getting in the harbour and getting out of all this crap. Welcomed home by dolphins. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Surfing inside the wave, eh? That is so cool. Wow. That's so cool seeing the inside of waves, eh? Look at that. Wow. way over there. And she's coming. Well, we just made it through an absolute shit of a Wellington Harbour entrance. I don't know if you can see out there, but that is windy. We were punched 35 knots of wind and we were punching into it, doing 2 or 3 knots with the motor full bore. So that was crap, but now we're kind of through it. Making our way through Wellington Harbour. There's Soames Island. And Seaview. Somewhere up there. And they've got to try and tie this thing up without banging it into the dock. So we're almost home. No. I think it would get blown away if I put the drone up. Anyway, time for a beer.